Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dustin, and today I'm going to be doing who knows what. I don't really have any sort of like planned purpose for today. I do have some ideas on things that I could do, some like, how shall we say, bucket list items that I've been wanting to do for a while, just because I could. Not sure really what I'm going to do. I do know that I do want to do some bartering. Yeah, just kind of play it by ear, really, because it's one of those days. So, let's go ahead and hop into the game here in a minute. By that, I mean I need to click a few different things here and there we go. So, I'm back at the bartering side of things again. To my knowledge, PA screwed up at maintenance tonight. Essentially, Land of the Morning Light bosses are just not working for whatever reason. There's a couple different theories that I've read so far, and some people's opinions on why it's not working. But, yeah. Today might be a more technical stream in terms of figuring stuff out, if I'm going to be completely honest, because, again, I don't really know exactly what I'm doing, but I know there are things that I want to do. So Palava Island, that's where that's at. I kind of want to do this. If I'm going to go to Palava Island, I might as well grab these. So that's what? Okay. Sure. Anyways, I'm not going to question that too much. Lava Island needs 10G gold bars times by 5. 10G. I need, excuse me, I need 5 of these. The world bosses are a good way to get those, in case anybody wants to get a bunch of gold bars. It's a good way to do it because you're getting them essentially for free. If you go to a stable keeper, then you have to like pay a 10% tax on that, if you will. So if you wanted to get like a gold bar, say the 100,000 silver one, you actually have to pay 110,000 silver for the gold bar. Because I guess people way in ye yonder years of time past, I'm sure that people were able to abuse that pretty easily. Bug abuse and everything, so. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this trade. Wait, Palava is not that one. Palava's down there. I already off to a great start today. I am currently in a different guild, and whenever there's guild quests and stuff, I'm trying to participate in doing those because we don't exactly have our bosses prepped for this week. And I like to do the guild bosses, so I want to make sure that they're good to go. So as far as it is, I'm going to be trying to do that. I would also like to do the party bosses, but the last couple of weeks I've just kind of not cared as much to do them, if I'm honest, which I shouldn't be like that. Also, I've been trying to take screenshots, so I'm waiting for this text message stuff to go away here. Please go away. Thank you. Take a screenshot. I'm keeping track of every special barter as they appear, so. Let's head back to ye olde yonder home island. Take out these tidal blackstones. For the most part, whether I do the trade or not, I at least want to get a screenshot of them. Yep, there's another guild mission. Here, special barters. That special barter we just saw was the 32nd special barter I've ever had. Alright. Not too shabby. Oh, it's Thornwood Ahab. That's not... It's whatever. I don't really care that much. I don't have the ability yet to pop my own missions, so I can't just, like, you know, do a bunch for that. Oh well. While I'm here, I probably should go talk to Rico. Hopefully I pronounced that right. I also need to recover a little bit of my stock here. Yep. I love double jump, man.
All items adventurers brought are precious.
Don't talk to me. Alright, what do you have? Just the various barter X amount of times per day, I believe. That's all that was, right? Just like 4 different barter missions. 3 times, 5 times. I think the max is 15 for this guy. Gives a bunch of random rewards. More than that, he gives barter and sailing XP, which is more or less what I'm going for. I mean, the barter XP, I've been flying up the last couple of weeks, honestly, which is good. It's where I want to work toward getting like guru on everything eventually. But so Al Naha Island, I need to go and turn these in. Can I actually put 20 in here? I cannot. The Volante needs to be retired temporarily. I need to get the advance out here. So Al Naha Island, because then I could do another 12. Yeah, we're good there. All right. So yeah, essentially, bartering has been my life the past couple of months. I've been doing bartering on and off for about 2 years now, if I'm honest, but realistically, and like with a focus on trying to get certain things, like in this case, trying to get crow coins. I have 20,000 more crow coins roughly before I am done with the final blue grade gear for my Volante, not for the advance. And if I wanted to do it again, I would need another like almost 200,000. I'm going to take a break from, you know, trying to get blue grade Karak and just start accumulating crow coins like crazy. Maybe push bartering a little bit more. I probably should be doing like AFK horse training, and the issue with that is that I just don't really like to set up for it at night. I'm very, very lazy when it comes to it. So as much as I would like to do that, oh, excuse me. As much as I would like to do that, I've just been really, really lazy. As you can tell, I'm bored again. I'm immediately looking over stuff. I did want to make a comment about the patch notes today. I did skim over the pertinence. I tagged, or I swapped my tag around. So it used to be my Kuno with this Dark Knight, but now it's Dark Knight with this Meiwa. I took all my gear off my Kuno, all my combat gear, and I gave it to the Dark Knight, and even couponed over the weapons, as you can see here. And so this Dark Knight now has all my main gear, and this Meiwa, she has my tagged gear. So these two now are linked. They both are at History of Ruins, as you can see, because I've actually been trying to grind Compass over there. I've done 3 hours at Dekia so far, but I don't really want to do a whole lot at the moment. Like right this second, I don't want to grind is what I'm trying to say. And it's funny that I completely swap off of Kuno last night, and then the patch notes come out, and Awakened Kuno essentially got buffed, which is annoying because I want to talk about one skill in particular. I have a little bit of time here. Lunatic Discus was one that they had changed a while ago. I remember it having this all DP down, like debuff here. I'm pretty sure they removed it like a year or 2 years ago, and now as of the patch notes today, they re-added it. And as you can see, I even put the skill add-on for all DP minus 20 on it. Moonstorm is another one that has the same sort of a DP debuff, which makes me wonder why they would bring it back for Lunatic Discus, because I'm pretty sure they took it off Lunatic and added it to Moonstorm, and now it's on both again. I don't believe that those would stack either, because the way that the buffs work, that sort of a buff can only be applied one time. And if you use a skill that would apply it again, it just refreshes the cooldown or like the time on it. So realistically, it wouldn't really make that much of a difference of why they would add it to begin with again. But most of like the damage rates of certain things, like I'm pretty sure Wheel got a slight upgrade, Lethal Spin Spree got an upgrade, Pinwheel Fury got an upgrade. Most of like the damage or the damage effects, Lunar Dash I know got an upgrade. So it's like, I understand and have over the years, when I was grinding on my Kuno, like Jade Starlight Forest, for instance, I remember very distinctly of my past of yawning into a microphone that somebody commented on that live stream VOD saying, wow, you make Kuno look like she's viable here. That's literally a comment that I received regarding Kuno. And now we're like, oh yeah, Kuno has all these massive buffs. That doesn't mean that she was necessarily buffed. Like, yeah, she does a lot more damage now, but that's a faraway island. I'm not doing that. But that doesn't mean that all of a sudden that she's like godlike, that, oh my gosh, everybody's going to be swapping off their mains to do Kuno stuff now. That's not at all what that means. I need to take a look more thoroughly at something, so give me a second here. Oh, I can also go talk to this guy and get my stuff. Also, these don't really give like a ton of XP. It's something, I guess. Nice to meet you. All those away. I love the auto move to all. It's honestly really good. What I wanted to do was I'm going to do a lot of alt tabbing real quick because I want to take a look to see what I have in storage and what I have that's lowest in accordance with a spreadsheet. So that's going to be 5 rocks. There's going to be, is that 7 fabric? Yeah. It's going to be, it's 9 across, right? 4, 4. Yeah, okay. So that's 8. 9 minus 3 is going to be 6. 9 minus 3 is also 6. It's going to be 2. Okay. Caterpillars are 6. Dragon figurines are 8. Golden candles is going to be 6. Statues tier is going to be 7. Morpho butterfly is going to be 8. Azure quartz is 8. 37-year-old wine is going to be 6. And octo boxes are 6. Okay. So it looks like rock is the lowest, which is fine. All right. So down to here we have 20 keys. 27 bronze candlesticks, 33 headless dragon figurines, 28 panacea, 28 seashells, 37 golden chests, 34 boat manuals, 34 green salt lumps, 37 lava, 27 spears, 31 amethyst, 26 opulent threads, 29 daggers, and 19 helms. Blue candle bundle, 21, 33 for the ancient orders, 36 for Lopter's fishnets, 33 for rare herb pile, 32 for skull carpets, 36 for weasel leather coat, 31 for gooey monster blood, 30 for round knives, 32 for the teacups, 34 for stalactite fragments, 47 for binoculars, 39 for pirate supply boxes, 21 for torn pirate treasure maps, and then 19 for old hourglass. Urchin spine is 20, 29 for pirate gold coin, monster tentacles are 40, sea survival kits are 27, 21 for the balanced pagodas, 25 for Narvo sea cucumber, 30 for big stone slab, 48 for supreme oyster box, 36 for conch shell ornament, 32 for the filtered water, 38 for marbles, 29 for pirate ship mast, 48 for the Croncastle gold coin, 23 for Islander's lunchbox. 21 for pirate's gunpowder, 11 for fertile soil, 15 for rake flower seed, 14 for roa flower seed, 26 for golden sand, 20 for cherry tree seed, 33 for ancient murals, 20 for ancient urn piece, 14 for the chewy raw gizzard, 30 for raft toys, 22 for Stain's seagull figurine, 20 for naval rations, 17 for giant fishbone, and 21 for dried blue rose. It's been a while since I actually went through every single one of these. Sorry if that was boring, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And this here will give me another gold candlestick, so that actually brings that value up to 7.
Leave your things over there where I can see them. I'll keep them.
I'm also going to do a bunch of these, I suppose, because these are like level 1 goods, right? Right? No. These are the ones I actually want to keep. So these are like miscellaneous stuff.
Don't keep fish too long. The best used when
Goes away. These 3 things I need to put somewhere. I don't really want to put them in here, but yeah, why not? These are the ones that I need, I believe. Yeah. So let's add one more lava. It's 38.
good time exploring it.
Pirate supply box. And a skull-shaped carpet, or skull symbol carpet. There we go.
First time here in Illy Island. Nice to meet you.
Alright, so I want to take a look here at the other trade goods that I could go for. I need to barter at least 5 more times for the daily here. I believe that I also did the Okila's Eye daily stuff. I wanted to take a look here, see what was going on. So, fertile soil has the lowest, but it's not on the list of everything that's here. I need to do a quick calculator as well. So 359,731 divided by 10,533. I can do 34 trades, so I'm just going to do 30. So of the 30, I want probably the 17 for the fishbone. I want to do the rake flour, maybe another fishbone. Your powder reagent. Oh boy. Okay, where's my... Okay. Text document, thank you. So the giant fishbone, I'm going to need 200 copper ingot. For the other low one, which is the rake flour seed, I'm going to need 2,000 silkworm cocoon. And then I'm going to need another 2,000 pure powder reagent. So now what I need to do is just do copper ingot. This I'm going to need 200 of. The silkworm, I don't think I'm making, or I don't even know how you really get those. Pure powder reagent, I'm going to need 2,000 of these. I'm using those for ancient spirit dust. 500 black stones into 100 Caphras, like the big bulk recipe. So that's the only reason I'm using those. And then the other one was the silkworm. I need 2k of these, right? Yeah. Whoops. Silkworm. There we go. So now I need to board my Volante. I need to then do this. Put these resources in here. Take a look at what's closest. Any to the right? No. And off we go. And then when I get done with these, I'm going to go ahead and refresh. This will actually push me past 8,800. This will put me at 8,810. So that's pretty cool. All right. I probably should also go and harvest my crops. So how far away is Circa from Circia? No, Circa. I'll go ahead and hit this island up on the way to Velia, go harvest my crops, then hit the other 2 islands, and then refresh at that point. I think that's the plan, the goal for now. Like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing today, other than just kind of messing around with stuff. I mean, I have things I could do. For starters, I could just go and like do hunting or something, but brings up a lot more questions than it does answers. Is there a way to turn that off? I think there is. I think it is. Where is it? Is it called mission? Guild missions. There it is. That way this stops popping up at the top of my screen. It'll still update on the right hand side, but it won't update in the middle of my screen, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Yeah, it just updated 401 and I'm not seeing anything. So I don't really care. There have been some guilds in the past where I've been a part of that they're like, we must know every single person who like contributed toward the guild quest, and it's like, why? That's just the way they ran their guild, I guess. Ooh, is that another cargo boat? Is that a car? Well, okay, never mind. So there's these cargo ships, right? Where is it? I put them over at the Great Ocean over here. They drop these mysterious paintings. Apparently there's 5 different ones. I am not doing anything with them until I know I have all 5 of them. And that little ship there with like the red flag, I was like, oh, that's one of the ships. It is, but it's also like not. So
You can register through me.
all right, so let me go ahead and quickly add that. I'm going to take these off, go over here, go down to farm XP, and then I'm going to just run over real quick and do my farming. Oh, update on the Arduino here, the tier 10. I did learn all the skills on it. I did the Courser Spirit move instead of the 4-chop nonsense. And yeah, it's just getting up to level 30 now is the only issue. That'll just come with time. I don't really care about having like a top 5% NA horse. I don't really care about that, so. These are also mysterious pepper crops. So these are going to be giving me a lot of special pepper when I harvest here. Before anybody's like, oh my gosh, he's cheating. You take one of these magical seeds and you combine it with the other seeds. I forget what they're called. Magical? Not magical. Mysterious. You take these mysterious seeds, 5 of these with a magical or a magical seed or a magical hyphae or hypha, and you can then turn that into these mysterious crops, and they give you like a ton of the resource. In this case, a ton of special pepper. So just one of those things. Alright, let's keep going. I did also confirm too with these smaller crop lots that I can stand in the direct center right here and it fertilizes these back too and all the way over to there. So I only need to use 2 of the fertilizer and water instead of like 2 here and then use 2 over there. I just stand in the middle and cover all of these, which is very, very nice. Which makes me wonder if I got more crop plots, I would probably want to put them like on the side over here. Because if it can reach these 2 from standing here in the middle, it'll also reach these 2 if I put them there. So it'd be one spot that I stand and I can fertilize and water everything at once, which is nice. Once I get done harvesting these, I am going to need to go back to storage because I forgot to get seeds. But I'm probably going to end up planting more special peppers again. I want to say it was for Balanos meals, but I don't remember why I'm planting pepper crops. If I cared about farming XP, which I kind of do, then that's what I would be doing. I would actually be doing, I said it in my head, the, I think dried main is what they are. Is that it? Come on, buddy. Here we go. Dropped the special item and then disappeared. Thanks, bud. I'm not sure what one or how much that makes. I think that's 3. Is it 3? Yeah, it's 3. new code, you say? Where is that? I'm going to harvest this real quick. Hide my screen. Oh, I see the code. Hang on. It's 9th DDO after party. I'll show you guys here. So we go redeem code. It's this 9th BDO after party. What does that give me? I have no idea. Oh, all these like cake stuff. Like, yeah, a bunch of stuff I don't really care for. Cool. Wow, so be it, dude. They really tried with these codes. That's great. So happy for them. All right. Going to put all that stuff away. Let's move those over to there. Why not? Please don't crash. It looked like it was going to. I'm looking for pepper seeds. I know that I have a bunch, but not enough. It's 8. Okay. I need 14. So I could use magical peppers on a few of them, or... that's a weird number. So it's Yukjo Street, which is over here. That's where I put the other ones. I think I'll do these 8 plus some of the other ones that I have, just so I can get these ones done with. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. And of course, as per usual, I go back over there, and then I come back over here, and I'm like, I forgot to grab the water and fertilizer. Every time, man. Also do want to point out, they did, you might have noticed an improvement that they made. Normal grade gear actually, or like normal grade stuff, even junk loot, now have a gray, like defining border around them now. Like medical kits, the mythical spirit stuff, the origin of Eltro, the fertilizers and whatnot. Basically everything has a tiny little box around it these days, and it's just, to me, it seemed okay when it was everything else minus like the gray or like trash loot junk stuff. But now that everything has it, my brain, it's gonna take some time to get used to it, and I can't help but be like, wow, I really hate that everything now is boxes. What? No, I went too fast. So that's just my personal 2 cents. Excuse me. I'm never a big fan of like a system being so unique that it has to be implemented on everything. That's just kind of, it invalidates the uniqueness, you know? Let me just make sure these are all good. That looks good. Looks good. And this one's the only one that I'm concerned about. Yeah, okay. Good, good, good. Ears itchy, hang on. My hair is getting to a point where it's starting to be annoying with my ears, where it feels like it kind of like, it's either sideburn hair. I know this is a personal issue. I can get it cut. Sideburn hair, or my actual hair is long enough to where it's like touching my ear canal or like the inside of my earlobe, and it's driving me nuts sometimes. I hate that feeling. So I don't know how people with long hair live. Sorry. I grow out my hair for winter and then I cut it, so I'm going to be getting a haircut soon-ish. .tm, because it's starting to get warm. It's not that warm, but it's starting to get warm. And yeah. Anything else I need to put away? I don't think so. I'm actually going to delete these last couple of seeds because I don't need them. I don't need it. While we're on the mainland for a moment, go ahead and equip some training gear, actually. That's not training mastery, is it? This is training mastery. Yeah. I'll do training mastery.
Yep.
And what I want to do is... I've got some daily quests to do from Leanna concerning training new horses. So I'm going to take the time to run down over, see if I can quickly do this, down over here. I'm going to auto path for a bit here, save my wrist. I noticed earlier this morning, I was helping out do a guild quest to prep for guild bosses, and my left wrist was actually hurting. That was like maybe an hour ago. So my left wrist, for whatever reason, is a little sore today, and I'm not entirely certain why. I just know that it is, and I'm trying to be a little bit more mindful of these sorts of pains. And I know some of you are thinking, didn't you just turn 30, like on Monday? Yes, I did, but that's not why it's hurting. My left wrist I hurt really bad one time. Like the first time I ever played on a drum set, I injured it really bad. I ended up being in a splint for like a month on my left wrist. My left wrist since then, it's very sensitive to pain. So that, I don't know what exactly has caused it. Maybe some like tenseness when I'm playing or doing stuff on my computer. Prolonged sessions where I'm just like sitting in the same spot, you know, grinding like at History Ruins or grinding anywhere for that matter. Even doing bartering after some time, it starts to hurt. And bartering, you don't really do much of anything. Most of the time, I just kind of just auto path. Sometimes I'll just, because of the way that the boat mechanics stuff work, you just automatically use breezy sail, go straight. Like you can hold down space and W to do your start excel if you have that unlocked through attaining a certain level of mastery or a certain skill level, like professional, artisan, whatever it is. Use the instant excel and then just let breezy sail auto be used all the time, and that will generally let you go in a straight line. But it's, for the most part, my left hand is off the keyboard. I'm also surprised I made my I went right through that barricade. Nice barricade you guys got. But yeah, my left wrist the last couple of days especially has been showing signs of weakness, or it's just been hurting a little bit more than normal, which has me a little worried, but I'll be fine. I've survived much worse. Alright, horsey. Item cannot be used. Oh, that's right, I need to click on it and then do that. Or I can just put it on a hotbar. I just don't want to use it on a hotbar. Now, at my mastery level, I don't know what people recommend training them at 1600. I'd like to use 3 of these just to make sure. Some people will say just use 2. Some people might say just YOLO it after 1. I like to use 3 just because it's what I've always done. Let's head over to the stable keeper. Oh. Is depth of field on? Yes. Why are you on? Turn off. I saw it in the background talking to this guy. Alright. Where's Horsey? Horsey? Oh, there's Horsey. Nice barricades you guys got. Horsey? Are you drunk? Okay. Where am I keeping all my male horses? I forget. Was it Serendia? I think it was Serendia, yeah. So these 2 are in Heidel. That's where they need to be. Yeah. Okay. We'll send you to Glish then. You've been promoted. Congratulations. Transport to Glish. Because Heidel is where I breed the horses. There's a whole system I got going on. Alright, so I need to talk to Leanna, who is currently in Heidel. And when I get over there, I need to change out a couple of different things, like my clothing item. Instead of being the Manos Trainer's clothes, I want to change it over to the +4 Fine Horses clothes, I believe is what it's called. It's the like silver embroidered equivalent, but from horse training. You can turn the seals that you get from horses, if I can find it real quick. Imperial training. you can actually get the fine horse trainer's clothes. So 5 of them from that. And this is the equivalent of the silver embroidered. So just giving you guys a heads up, if you do a lot of training and you don't have like a silver embroidered, this is a good way to get that for essentially doing what you're already doing, I'm assuming. I don't need those. Training reward box. 1 of them for 2? No, that's such a scam. A lot of these things are a scam. The only thing I really would recommend from these is probably the Stonetail Winds meal, but even that is like, meh. Like these 2 things, yeah, you kind of need them eventually. What does this do? Oh, okay, change the name of a mount, but it's a one-time for your family. That's, yeah, the Stonetail thing is pretty good. You can also get a camel if you don't know how. There's like a whole quest line you can get a camel from, so it's not like you need to get one of these camel things. I guess if you wanted a second camel, I don't know if you can get a second camel. I feel like that was something I should know and probably forgot about. I'm going to be honest. Hunter seals, yeah. I mean, Blackstones, that'd be the only thing I really go for on that. I need to do more Seal the Undying, and ever since I swapped off Kuno, I kind of feel bad, but I really should be doing these. Seal Solar, I don't really care to do anything else here. It's just a bunch of PvP crap. And these I probably should at least turn into Memfrags, for nothing else. Alright, so what I said I was going to do, I need to change off of this. This will give me, that's Mount XP, never mind. It's Training Mastery. Do I not have another Trainer's one? They're not like Trainer's EXP. I wish they'd give me more presets, by the way. I have just about one for every single life skill at this point. Farming, what is this life one? That's barter, okay. Training. I even have trading XP on here, you know? Who trades these days? Some people do, I'm sure. But, I do not see... Okay, well, that's fine. Training Mastery and Mount XP are the 2 that you really should have. That's from Mount XP. What I have currently is Training XP. Okay, so I need to keep what I have on, so... Training 45.02. I'm also going to pop a Perfume and Averter just because I can. Successfully registered. What was that number again? It was 4502. 4502. 4502. 4502. 45. Okay, it's almost 1%. It's not bad. Maybe I should do some more horse capturing for today. I know that sounds kind of bad, but trust me, it's fine. Largely because I don't know what else to do, and I don't really want to like barter and stuff, even though I said I was going to. I'm gonna go. Man, I don't want to, but I'm going to go and do more bartering. I'm gonna at least finish what I have and you know, take it. Probably. Man, I really don't want to. I need to keep up with it though, because if I want to get the last blue grade gear for my Volante, I do need to do this. I just really, really don't want to, but on the plus side, this was something that I thought about the other day. You know, if you knew definitively that you could achieve a goal in 20 days, would you do it? If you knew that you could definitively push for something that you know that you can get in 5 days, would you do it? If you knew that if you spent the next, say, a longer period of time, a year of your life going for something, pursuing it, pushing for it, would you do it? And that's where I'm at is I need another 20,000. It's about 20,400 right now. That's as of right this second, I need 47,500. I need just a hair over 20,000. I know what needs to be done and I know how to do it. It's just a matter of, do I want to or do I care to? I don't really care to anymore, if I'm being honest. I really don't want to, but it is for a goal that I did set myself up to do. And when I get done with this whole process of like getting the blue gear and stuff, I might take a break for a time, but that doesn't mean that I'm like done forever, you know? So even though I might take a break, I still might just continue to do this just because, well, it gives me something to do and it's something that I know how to do. It's not like it's very difficult or anything, but it's just tedious. That's the thing. So that's where I'm at, is I'm so close to finishing this goal, but I'm also just like, I'm so done. I'm so over it. So when I get done with this, these two islands bartering, I'm going to refresh, head back to Ilya Island, drop off the things that I'm bartering for right now. And then I could even map back to Velia if I wanted to, and then transport my ship back to Velia. That way I can just go back to the mainland instantly. Or I might just take, you know, another like 2-3 minutes to like head back over. So I have no idea what that, you guys can't see it, but right above the chat box in between like where my loot stuff says, there's a in-game message from PA. It says, which class star are you? Like the asterisk star. Calpheon, Odraxia, or Grana. Quest of, and in parentheses, quest available via Evelia's NPC Jetina. Or Jetina. What is that supposed to mean? I can tell you what class that I am. Right now I'm playing Kunoichi. And for the most part, I usually play Dark Knight and Meiwa otherwise. So, Calpheon, I wouldn't say Kuno is any of those. Or either of those characters. Kuno, Dark Knight, Meiwa. Calpheon, nah. Odraxia, Dark Knight. Grana, I don't think Kuno or Meiwa apply. Meiwa, I would... Maybe it's just the Rakshade, however you say it, outfit. What I call lovingly the coconut bra version of the outfit for Meiwa. I do have that on my Meiwa. If that's the case, that would be Valencian, I would feel, but not Odraxia, Calpheon, or Grana. Grana would be like Ranger, right? What would Calpheon be? Maybe Warrior? I'm just trying to fill the silence, okay? I'm just... I'll be quiet. I feel like I can even turn up the in-game volume a little bit more. By that I mean max it out, because why not? Still sounds pretty quiet in my own ears and looks kind of quiet on the stream, but it's alright. I also need to go back to Ilya to turn in this quest. Again, more so just for the barter XP, but there's some pirates over there. Don't you shoot me. Stop it. I do plan on doing some cooking this week. As you can see, I got the weekly for that. I got the ancient relic. I could actually do that real quick when I go back to Ilya Island. Seems like I catch a lot of them there. I also do want to get these as well, the 130 or more knowledge, just for the Vahadons, plus the, you know, plus 130 stacks for each of these. It would be nice to get. I should probably have done that a long time ago, but that's going to require me going to dungeons with, like, knowledge boost stuff and get a bunch of those, like, information things that drop from the mobs, combine it with a scroll from the Soul Magia, and then do RNG knowledge, or maybe I miss some knowledge nodes inside the dungeons. So whatever the case is, I need to do that at some point. I've been waiting to get that's sorry, somebody in guild chat just said I should have known as a wizard to get sorted into Grana. Is this like a Harry Potter type situation where the hat like determines, oh, you're a Kuno, so therefore you're such and such. Oh, you're a wizard, you know. Hufflepuff. You know? Is that that's what it sounds like. And I hate it. I mean, Grana is a very magical place for what it's worth, so I kind of get it. Like nature and magic and all that. If Mewa is not sorted into Valencia, even though it doesn't appear on the list, I'm going to be mad. In other words, I'm going to be mad. Dark Knight, she's going to be 100% sorted into either Adraxia or Grana, actually. Gosh. That was my back. I was stretching. I'm going to go get some more water because I just realized I'm out of water. All the crashing waves are doing it for me. So I'll be right back. I'll leave you guys with crashing waves. Alright, I'm back. So let's just go ahead and go in a straight line. This is what I was talking about with the breezy sail. Right now, I'm currently not touching anything on my keyboard or mouse and just trying to sit up straight, trying to do a posture check IRL. I don't need to touch anything, but every once in a while, you know, like I'm about to do it now, I might move the mouse just slightly over so I avoid islands. This is generally what I've been doing the last like couple of weeks, really. And the most that I've done for grinding has been like 3 hours at Decia Histria. And I'll be honest with you, it's not like it's a huge APM spot, and I'm not playing on a character that requires a lot of APM. Granted, my perception of a lot of APM is skewed, because I used to play Kuno, Awakened Kuno, which is a little bit more forgiving than Suck Kuno, but I'm playing on Dark Knight. So to me, that's not a lot of APM. Some other people will say, well, that's a lot of APM. Like, not a lot of APM to that individual might be Guardian or something, you know, like Awake Guardian, for example. Or Lawn, even though I'm pretty sure Lawn is still pretty intense. So it really comes down to perception. My perception of having played Kuno, Awake Kuno, for 3-4 years of consistent or consistent-ish grinding, Dark Knight is easier. She's a lot less APM, if I'm being honest. We'll go on the south side of Wado over here. So, between Dark Knight and Mewa has a little bit more APM, but I haven't even been grinding on her. And I'll be honest with you guys, when it comes time for me, so my plan is I'm doing a second compass grind. I know, crazy. I like the convenience of the compass, being able to barter with it and just constantly being able to like put waypoints out in the ocean and stuff like that. It's really, really convenient, and it has made my entire sea content like time like a million times more exciting. Even though I mean, pure excitement right here. I know I'm just traveling, but out in the ocean, it makes my life so much easier, so much easier. However, even though I have the compass, I want one for my Dark Knight because I get sick and tired of waiting sometimes for people to show up. And if they're not in my guild, well, I can't exactly hop to my Kuno and then like, you know, put the compass in family inventory, which has been something people have been requesting for literally like a decade at this point, probably. And not only that, but I could maid the compass, right? But I can only put it in the nearest main storage. Like, I can't put it on Nili Island, can't put it in Olvia. Go over to Serendia, I can't put it over here. It has to be Velia, the main storage location. If I was near Glish, I could only made it to Heidel. I couldn't have made it to Glish. So that being the case, a lot of the time my Dark Knight will be like Ancient Stone Chamber. Yeah, I could do that from Ilia Island. But there are other times too, what is this? Rakeflower. There are other times too where my Dark Knight is nowhere near Velia. Like, we'll be doing Ibidor Scroll Fangs, and I'm waiting for people to show up, and then somebody's like, oh wait, I got a well, and it takes us like 10 minutes to get going. Like, it's just a minor convenience thing, right? And it gives me something to do. It's a grind that I have done, and I would like to do that. I would like to, wait a minute. I would like to be able to get a second compass for those very, very rare instances where I just don't feel like waiting, and it's like, just accept the compass teleport, please. Let's get started right now. I don't have time to waste, you know. It's been something I thought about for a while, because even like guild bosses and stuff, some people somehow miss the CTG, even though people know that we're doing guild bosses. They know that we're doing this, and they just are not planned, not prepared, and it's just mildly aggravating. So I am making a point to go get a second compass just to accommodate people who just can't get it together. Long and the short of it. My point of it being is that I'm doing Decia Histria for 10 hours. After 10 hours, then I will do River Rotation for 10 hours. If after 20 hours, 10 of each, then if I still don't have it, then I might actually go to Achman, do 20 hours very similarly, 10 at Histria, 10 non-Histria, and then go, 10 Decia, 10 non-Decia at Achman. And then if I don't get it at the 20 hours over there, then I go back to Histria. The point of that is my first compass part that I got from Elton to Carbalton, those two, the rarer piece at Histria, it was about, I think, 85 and a half hours. It was sub 90 for sure for the entire compass, but it was about, I think, 85 hours just for that piece. With the Elvia spot, it does make it a lot easier because I can get about 4 bosses to spawn in an hour, and I've figured out it is related to kill speed of the little flamingos that spawn in. The 3 hours that I've tested there, I did actually pay attention to like how many flamingos I had to kill before a boss showed up, and it was consistently about 18, in between 18 or 17 to 19, I'll say. After the 18th flamingo, a 19th one did spawn one time, but then the boss spawned and like despawned the flamingo. So it's about 18-ish flamingos. I don't know if that also pertains to waves of monsters. Like if you kill 2 waves, then a flamingo spawns. You kill 2 more waves, another flamingo spawns. It seems to coincide with a wave being killed that a flamingo spawns. So that's just kind of like a general feel of the area. I've only done 3 hours there, so it's very early on. I don't want to make too much speculation, but that's kind of what it feels like. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to do 10 hours Elvia, or the Decia Histria, 10 hours normal River. If I don't get it, the Elton to Carbalton piece during the Decia one, I'll do River. If I don't get it 10 hours of River, I move on to Achman, Decia, then Achman normal. If I don't get it on the Decia side, then go back to Histria and just keep doing the 10 hours on, 10 hours off sort of a thing. The reason for that, after the 85-ish hours, almost 86 hours at doing just River, that was probably a very, very stupid thing to do. Just like commit to it that hard. I did majority of those hours in like 3 weeks as well. It was probably the hardest I've ever pushed for any one thing in my entire life in this game. And I'm not doing that. I'm not reliving it. I don't want to. Nope. So as far as I'm concerned, it really comes down to just saying, yeah, I'm not going to be doing that, and I would much rather stick to doing 10 hours here, 10 hours there, even if that means I go somewhere else for like 10-ish hours or a couple of hours, something like that. Just give me a mental break of the type of mobs I'm killing and the mechanics. I prefer the idea of keeping my it's not even like mental acuity, but it's more like my mental side engaged in what I'm doing, and that I don't feel like it's just samey, if that makes any sense. I don't want to feel like I am trapped in purgatory, is what I'm saying. which is irony because Black Desert is its own purgatory, I guess. So, I need to take a look real quick in storage over here. Let's take a look.
If you have a lot of stuff,
Where is it? See, this is what I mean with all like the little white squares. It makes like a lot of these white grade or white items like melted silver shards, a polished stone, kind of makes it hard to see. And the thing I'm looking for is this, which is kind of gray white anyways. So yeah, way to go, PA. Do I have any more capturing ropes? I have 2 on this character. I'm just gonna leave it there because I don't know why I have those on that character. Maybe it's from a quest. Maybe it's, I don't know, something else. Let me head over to Stable Keeper though and just buy some more. 200. Why not? We're gonna do some horse taming and training. Now, I want to keep kind of a system here, but I'm also just like, meh, it's whatever. So, we'll see. We'll see. The big thing that I need to focus on right now is a couple of different things. The number one thing that I need to focus on is where the heck am I going? I think it's down over this way. My mount has been damaged from what? No clue. Over this way. I went too far. Alright, so first things first. I need to take a look at what I have in terms of stuff. So, males are breedable twice. If I go to Glish... 2 times, 2 times. I'm noticing a pattern. All males are breedable twice. Females, like Calpheon City, are breedable once. So I need 2 female to 1 male ratio. Just double checking majority of these. Yeah, 1-1. Okay. So most females need... I need 2 females per male horse. So, what I'm going to end up doing, I feel... Horses like this that are level 2, or like level 4, I'm trying to find the right threshold, right? Like, looking at what I have currently, these ones were trained up. Level 8, level 4, for instance. Do I want to try to keep around like level 8 and level 7s? Like, what's the cutoff threshold? Level 6? Because this is a level 6 with 2 skills, but this is also a level 2 with 2 skills. Like, this one, in my opinion, is worse because he doesn't have more skills, versus like this level 8 that has 4 skills. Sprint, it seems like, is a guaranteed, it looks like. So, yeah, this is, these are questions I have to answer myself. And then it's like, do I put stuff at Medea? I think not. Valencia? No, that's where all my good horses are. Camasilvia, I did put a tier 8 there. Land of the Morning Light, that's where a couple of level 8s are. Also have level, or tier 7, excuse me. Mountain of Eternal Winter. There's some tier 6 females. So these I probably want to move back over to Calpheon. That over there. Calpheon Bear. And then it's like, yeah, I got a mixture of different things here, so. This is what I'm talking about. I need a better spreadsheet, like where things are, but I also just don't really care to like do all this nonsense. Serendia. Put you over at Glish. Serendia. You can also go to Glish, apparently. Jericon Iron Mine. You need to go Glish? No. Southern Guard Camp. You go to southern. Actually, that's where I'm at. Ooh, it's not a good idea. Like level 4. Do I want to keep this? Probably. Because I have to think about it in two different contexts. The lower the level, the more it levels up, meaning that do I get more XP? I believe so, but I don't know for sure. Take you over to Trent. You are going to go Delphi Outpost. Mail over here. Northwestern Gateway. Birch Lake, nothing there. Ulakita. Because now I'm getting into like realms where do I want to keep the horses here or do I want to actually end up selling some of them? Well, I at least have 4 that I can do here. Like that's kind of where my mind is at right now. Because as far as the male horses go, I don't really need that much more, and I don't think I need that much female horses at this current moment in time. But that doesn't mean that I should get rid of every horse that I catch here, but I'm probably going to sell majority of the horses that I catch here. This is just to push training XP, by the way, if for nothing else. Look at that snakehead statue over there. Don't do it. Don't do it. There we go. So while I'm here, I'm going to pop some buffs. Not the mount one. Training XP, I'll do this. These 3 here. And then also do this whiskey. Or is that bourbon? It's bourbon whiskey. Great job, PA. I'll do that. I'll do life XP on that one. I think that might have gotten rid of the celerity draught. I'm not sure. Oh, it is. It did. You know, just gives more training. This is 30%. We'll do that. I'll do. Hang on. Hold on, horsey. I will tame you in a second once I do some simple alchemy. You like me shaking the little jug in your face? Look at that. See that? That's power right there. That's. We'll do a life. Would you like a flower, horsey? That's. This is another, what, 10%? Yeah. And I have the tent buff, so we're good there. And on top of all this, there's also the XP event going on that's 90% extra, so. So we're currently at 45.93. I'm going to put down a note, 45.93%. My apologies, I'm a little stuffy today. I want to see how much this goes up after. No, I'm just going to pretend I didn't see that. I want to see how much higher this goes after this first one. So that's a tier 7. How much did that go up to? Went up to 47.18. So if I take some numbers, 47.18 minus 45.93, that was 1.25. So 1.25, I should have also done this math. 100 divided by 1.25, it's 80 captures. So if I do 80 captures, it'll be one full 100%. I need to start pushing training XP, if I'm honest, because I've been so active doing bartering and all this other stuff. I have not been AFK horse training at night, which has only done me a lot of damage in respect to sailing and bartering is catching up to training, and I just haven't been doing training. Eventually I will care enough to like do trading, but I'm also not too hard pressed on that. The thing is, if I did overnight AFK fishing, I could also be getting trading from that, but I have not been doing any AFK fishing because I also don't really... I have no excuses to not be doing it, but just setting it up, and then there's a lot of nights where our internet just doesn't work the way it should, and then I wake up and I just have not earned much of anything. It's just very disheartening, and I don't like it. So I'm gonna do 2 on this and see. All right, it worked. Cool. Now, I'm going to be honest, I don't expect to run into other players, like at all, doing this, just because the amount of people that got a free tier 10 horse, which I did not use the box for yet, is actually incredible, the amount of people. I'm going to just sell these two. If it's, I'm going to say now, if it is not a level 8 or higher female, then I'm just going to sell it. If I cared to like min-max, I would actually hop to a different character, go to the different stables, and like sell the horses that are not like... Realistically, I should at least level them up to 15 and then Imperial deliver them, because then, you know, Imperial steeds have a higher chance, and I actually did get an Imperial steed not too long ago, so it... Realistically, I should at least be pushing them to like level 15, but I want to push them to level 30 and then breed them, because breeding also gives quite a decent chunk of XP. And not only that, but, you know, with 2 breed chance on a male horse, you basically have, if it's a courser horse, you essentially have 2 chances for like a tier 8 that has good skills learned to potentially be a dream horse or tier 9, which I'm also not really concerned about, because I just recently spent like 9 billion on a male Dine. So I essentially do have all 3 tier 10 horses. I just need the sensors and then just good RNG to tap them up. That's about it. But for that, I need Royal Fern roots, and those are the ones that take the most amount of time. So, like these Flowers of Oblivion, those aren't too bad. I can get like, I think it's 10 per horse that I Imperial deliver. The Fern Roots, I need to do a lot of other stuff like weeklies and dailies, and then also like the Grand Prix coins, doing 3 different quests from Jetana every single day. I think it's daily, or maybe it's the weekly, I'm not sure. But you get quite a bit of Royal Fern roots for that as well. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. Where's the horsey? Horsey, are you over there? Horsey? Oh, there's Horsey. You're a level 3. Sorry, goodbye. If for nothing else, just XP, so... There's another horse around here. Oh, there you are. Wait, was there a second one? I only got 1 over here, right? Should be 3. Did I get 2 over here? I feel like I did. Maybe I did. Alright, horsey. Can you please reset? There you go. Thank you for resetting. That is not a great spot to be reset to, though. Would you please get off of that rock? Serious? I forgot. Perfume. Don't like that. So I prefer to not... It's going to sound like a Star Wars meme. I prefer to have the high ground, because if you're at a lower elevation and you're moving this slow during this minigame, you can actually take like really baby steps, which makes getting to the horse a lot slower, meaning that there's more time for this like keep pressing space minigame to pop up. So you want to make your way to the horse as fast as possible to prevent like minigame spam. And the best way to do that is to be on a higher elevation than the horse and then walk toward it. So you're basically going downhill toward the horse because you walk a lot faster going downhill than you do going uphill. That's just a general rule, like IRL life, you know. Wait, did I use a... I think I did. Like, did I use a stone tail meal only to then use a... Oh, that's not it. Okay. I thought this was the japchae. Throws me off. I thought I used a stone tail and then just used seafood cron. This gives 20% to life skill. Where's seafood? Only 10%, yeah. So that what I have is better currently.
If it's about Calphion, go grab that Fogan and talk.
I still have yet to figure out what causes this to happen, by the way. I need to transport you guys to other locations here. I didn't know I could do that. Transport to there. Okay. Not close enough. Even though the box pops up, still can't do it yet. Hello, horse E.
A horse is the best military weapon. It's the reason that
Oh, we're just gonna sell. Alright, so that is all of them over here. There should be 2 horses up in this area, and that is it for this server. I need a server hop and hope that nobody else was there. Like, this is kind of a steep angle, but it's still going downhill, you know, versus going uphill. Going uphill at this much of an incline would just be tragic, honestly. I just realized something too. I keep forgetting that I have this. It's just Mount XP. I mean, it would help for my horse that I currently am trying to train, I guess. Let's use that and then swap to that. If nothing else, I look the part. There is a third horse over here. That third horse, I'm pretty sure, was one of those down over there. Maybe, maybe not. Is there another horse over here? Or was that an elk I saw? It might have been an elk. Yeah, it was. An elk that sounds like a sheep. Don't look into it too much, okay? Went down this tangent years ago when I was hunting. Pretty sure it was deer or elk, one of the two. I was like, that sounds like a sheep. It's going bad when it dies.
if it's about Calphion, go grab that Fogan and talk. Mole is an expert on Fogan language.
CXP. I doubt you're going to level up at all today of me doing this.
Horse is the best military weapon. It's the reason that great horse is essential. You ridden a horse that can sprint? The thrill can never be compared to anything else.
Alright. Random horsey, where you at?
A horse that can sprint. Find out through horse market, breeding by yourself.
She's behind me. Oh no.
Breeding or to use horse
Trying to find something to entertain myself with, alright? Nope. Now, if one of these happens to be like a tier 8, that'd be great, actually, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. Alright, so we got... This is a reference that some people may get and some people may not get. There's a... like an all-black horse. What are you doing? Are you drunk? Why do you keep running back to me as if you're scared of an elk? I don't get it. there's an all-black horse called Big D. Big D was a horse that was used for a scientific project by Donut. For those of you who don't know, Donut is a car YouTube channel. This was done a couple of years ago. They wanted to find out how much horsepower one horse has. So they went and they talked with a group. The company Donut, the franchise, the people who are like organization, whoever owns Donut, they reside in California. So they went to one of the different horse ranches in California, and so they found Big D, who has been, I think it's I could be mistaken on this, but the way they made it sound was Big D is like a stage horse in a way, where he's okay with being on camera and around, a bunch of people and stuff like that. But I'm gonna call this one Big D as a result. Really? Big D. There we go. Sorry, Big D, you're being sold though. Bad stats. But yeah, Big D is I'm gonna hide my screen for a second. Big D, they used him for the experiment, and they found out how much horsepower one horse made. And Big D made the equivalent of about, I think it was almost like 2 miles an hour or something like that. I don't quite remember what it was, or like, it was a whole scientific thing. Go check out the video. I'm shortening a lot of it, and I'm not going to give you accurate information. So go watch the video if you're interested. It's how much horsepower does one horse make on Donut. A really entertaining and scientific video, if you ask me. So
Yep.
I might even rewatch it after today. All right, so after that one server, I went up to 53.61%. That is, I'm just gonna make these notes as I go along, because I could probably do about 4 servers in an hour. We've already been out here for like 15-ish minutes. Alright. I'll back on Becky. Let's go, Becky. So yeah, my second tier 10 horse that I'm going for is actually going to be Doom, for anybody curious. My third one obviously will be the Dine or Dine, however you say it. Heard it pronounced like 8 different ways. It's pronounced Dine. Sure it is. Because it days. Sounds like such a preschooler way to name something. Let's call it D-Nay, because it nays.
Mole is an expert on both languages.
Alright, Jack, we're goodbye. I'm also very happy and proud of myself for not going with Jack and Jill, just because. I wanted something a little bit different, but still with the J sort of sound, so Jenny was what I went with. I could also have gone G-E-N-N-I-E, but it's fine. Jack and Jenny is, good enough in my book. Alright, Big D 2.0. Actually, you're not actually true to life because Big D had red hair, but You might have also noticed I've been feeding them 2 instead of 3 because 2 is working. So it's also 6 seconds faster. So
If it's about Calphion, go grab that Fogan and talk.
Can't believe I put Becky inside the horse stable like that, mingling with the other horses. Okay, Becky, here, let me back you up. I mean, I got time on the other horse getting over here, so.
Mole is an expert on Fogan language. Isn't he great?
Come on, horsey. I don't got all day, thank you.
In order for a horse to use its skill well,
Big D. What? Distance to... Excuse me? He's right next to you.
a horse that can sprint,
Big D.
the thrill can never
Well, I mean, I gotta keep an eye. I'll keep Big D. I had a feeling. I had a feeling that one was gonna be it. Alright, it's whatever. Alright.
Yep.
Alright, run back over to the stable keeper. Gotta wait for the horse to catch up.
If it's about Calphion, go grab that Fogan and talk with him.
I think me talking to the guy, opening up the stable menu, and then close might have something to do with the teleportation. I'm not entirely certain. Sometimes just like holding it here for a second, maybe recover. There's got to be something here that causes the horse sometimes to teleport, and I don't quite know what it is. The horse has done it before in the past. That's why I bring that up. And sometimes it'll be on the like horse pack that's closer. Other times it'll be the horse pack that's further away, the one I just was at. So it's kind of hard for me to judge what causes the teleport of the horse, because I don't. I wish I knew.
A horse is the
Don't
best
know.
military weapon. It's the reason that great horse is essential.
Level 7, not level down. I hate that they added that stupid thing, because now it's like I accidentally click level down instead of cell mount all the time. Alright. Just a minor thing, really. Minor things add up over time, though. Okay, I'm going to be at a slight incline here. Big D, don't move! Alright. Alright, Becky, let's go.
If it's about Calphion, go grab that Fogan and talk with him.
I like how all the grass is like blowing, like in the wind, and you can see like the trees blowing and stuff. But like this guy is completely undisturbed by it. Like the little like cloth flaps near his ears, they aren't blowing or anything like that. The horses don't seem like they're affected by anything. Even Becky doesn't seem like she's that bothered. Or I guess it doesn't really have a gender, but I'm gonna continue to call Becky she. Ooh, 31, jeez. tell me you AFK fish without telling me you AFK fish, you know what I mean?
A horse is the best military weapon. It's the reason a great horse is essential.
Alright, horsey, where you at? You just take your time. It's not big D, it's big J. Alright, a thunderstorm. Looks like the great big Fogan storm has approached us. The whole basin. I want to get as close as I can before scaring it, but not, you know, close enough that it does scare it. So. Okay, not a third one, nice. Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted now playing mobile games because, you know, I have like, at any given point in time, especially if I'm waiting for the horse to get over to the stable keeper, like maybe 30 seconds to a minute. Right here, I just, you know, wait for a certain amount of time, however long that is. Still nothing.
Isn't he great? In order for a horse to use its skill well, it must be trained. You ridden a horse that can sprint? The thrill can never be compared to anything.
Sell mount. There we go.
Yep.
Where we at training wise? 60.05. I mean, it started at what, 43? 45. We've gone up 15%. It's not too bad. Not the fastest ever, but I mean, that's kind of how things go. The higher up you go, the slower they feel like they go. This is not at all where I thought I was. I thought I was actually here, but this horse being down here is kind of weird because it's respawn points up here. So I have to go up and then go down. This be a little weird. Let me get uncomfortably close to you, horsey. Nice teal mane, though. This is also why I don't ride the horse all the way back to my horse. Because it also feels much slower than me just running. Alright, horsey, let's go. Try to keep up. See, that horse teleported. I don't get it. Does it have to do with that I rode the horse for a few and then it decided to teleport to me because I was riding on the horse a little bit longer? I don't know. I'm getting distracted by my phone. Technically, the game I'm playing is sort of a AFK auto sort of game, but all the auto AFK stuff wasn't enabled. So I had to quickly do that. Stay over there. Don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move. I said don't move. Don't you go in that rock. What's wrong with you? I swear. Okay, perfume. realistically, with 2 nays, I can get to the horse. I do have to be a little bit risky on the second one, like I just did there, but should be okay. Alright, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try to do what I did on the last horse, which is ride the horse all the way back to my horse, hop off, hop on my horse almost immediately if I can, and then go. I didn't do Wings of Freedom on the last horse. I did it on this one. That's the only thing that could be realistically different, but also didn't go as fast as possible over here. But I wonder if that little bit of riding the horse... No. What causes the horse to be teleported? This is the last horse of this server for what that's worth, so I'll be doing another XP check and then swapping to a different server, so...
A horse is the best military weapon. It's the reason a great horse is essential. You've ridden a horse that can sprint. The thrill can never be compared to anything else.
Horsey, there you are. Any day now.
A horse that can sprint. Find out through horsemanship and read for yourself.
Yeah. So now I am up to 62.66. Going to hide my screen for a second, swap to a different server. I'm just trying to document how much XP I make per like 15-ish minutes realistically. I've done the 2 servers. I've gone up from 45.93 to 62.66. It's a little over 15. It's not quite 17, but it's close. So it's for 30 minutes, almost going up. What was that, like 17%, something like that? Not quite 17, but it's close. There's no horses here, is there? Oh, there is. They both there. Why do you both gotta make my life difficult? In a perfect world, I can do that every time. By that I mean the RNG doesn't hate me and doesn't want me to have to do the minigames. I did nothing to prevent the minigames from occurring. It's just, you know, RNG for you, I guess. Alright, here we go. Trying to think, is there anything for... I don't see it. Farming Guru, sure. Hunting, I must have done all the training ones, right? I think I did. Yeah, Training Guru. Those are mildly misleading too, because it makes you, or it implies to you that, oh yeah, you know, you'll be Guru by the time that you're done. No. Those only help you get up to like Master, I want to say. Master 1. And for those, you already got to be pretty darn close to Master 1 for them anyways, which is like, how is this helpful? How Guru, but yet you have to be Master 1. That's not, Master 1 is nowhere near Guru. I would arguably say XP wise, Master 1 is halfway to Guru 1. It might even be like a 4th if I'm honest. I have no idea what the actual numbers are. in my experience, getting to Master 1 and getting to Guru 1, it's like twice the time investment, twice the XP, at least in my experience, how it feels. Is that right? No, I don't know what the actual numbers are, but...
If it's about Calphion, go grab that Fogan and talk with him. Mole is an expert on Fogan language. Isn't he great? A horse is the best military weapon. It's the reason that great horse is essential.
All right.
In order for a horse to use its skill well, it must be trained.
So I got those two. Let's go to the pack of 3. So there's like 7 horses per server, essentially. That's what this boils down to. Whoop. Okay. That was not even a full second away of the horse getting too close and running away. That was exceptionally close. So that message that says Kazarka, yeah, it's actually supposed to be Kazarka, Sangoon, Bulgasol. None of the Morning Light bosses, I think, have been temporarily disabled for whatever reason. They did just implement a hardcore server, which probably screwed everything up, if I have to be honest, because whenever they implement something new, everything just breaks. And who really knows what all actually broke? We could be sitting on a time bomb here where other things broke, but they just haven't been found out yet. So there's a possibility. There's a big possibility, actually. Sorry, the horse was there probably for a while. Maybe not. I don't know. I'll be honest, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at my phone. Sorry, still looking at my phone. Okay. Should probably pay attention, right? Got buffs running. Gotta take advantage of the buffs. I know there's a horse to my left. I'm going around. Another one up here? There is. I'm going to try to be all the way up here, and of course it moves toward me. How dare you. Rude. But I have the high ground. Okay, that was the one StarCraft joke, or Star Wars joke for the day, okay. Don't do it, 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 okay. Alright. Hopped off the horse immediately. Oh, my ears itchy again. Why? It almost had the same energy as Wario. Which, if you guys missed it, for Valentine's Day this year, Wario Land 4 came out a day before Valentine's Day, and I played it on stream to completion. Beat the whole game on hard difficulty, not hardcore, or whatever the hardest difficulty is, because you needed to beat it on... Well, you needed to beat it on either normal or hard to unlock hardcore, or whatever the hardest one was. But I wanted a mild challenge when I played it myself, so I did play it on a slightly higher... There's one more in the middle over here. I did play it on a mildly hard difficulty, just because... It's not like I'm new to platformers, and I had played Wario Land 3 when I was younger, and my brother had Wario Land 4, and I did play it occasionally, but I never had that much experience playing it. So it was kind of fun to, like, learn how to play Wario Land 4 to begin with, and then also do it on stream and, you know, beat the whole game essentially in one sitting. I did end up near the end, because it was like 6 hours, I did end up starting to use, what are they called? Suspend menu thing, you know, cheating essentially, where you go back in time like a second or two and then, you know, redo certain sections and fights and stuff. So I did end up having to resort to that because I just didn't want to have to brute force, and, you know, if I make one tiny mistake, then the fight's over essentially. So if that disqualifies my casual playthrough, then whatever. But at the very least, I had some fun. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. That whole week of streams was a pretty rough one for me too, because I wasn't feeling the greatest. I was starting to come down with some like sinus sort of infection or something. So if you guys enjoyed it or want to go watch somebody play Wario Land 4, specifically me, then go do that. I also was on webcam too, so if you enjoy that form of content, I do occasionally do webcam content, but not really that much. Oh jeez, my voice. Take some water. Where's that horse? Finally. Alright, it's a tier 6. Goodbye. On the plus side, it's not like it's the most money in the world. Per horse, it's about 12 million, 12 and a half. Some of them are like 18, others like 15, so I am making a little bit of money off of this. It's not what I would consider like very good money per hour. It's like 7 horses in 15 minutes. So realistically, you could say it's somewhere in the ballpark of, let's see, 7 times by 4 would be about 28. 28 times by like 10 million would be 280 million. So it's like a low end grind spot, you know, not good silver per hour, but sorry about that. I tickle my throat these days. On the plus side, even though it may not be like the best money per hour, oh my gosh, it does compensate for the capturing ropes that I'm using and also the raw sugar lumps that I'm using. So realistically, it is paying for itself. I'm not like losing hundreds of millions or even billions of silver per hour, thankfully. But yeah, it doesn't even need to pay that much, if I'm honest. If it paid like 10,000 per horse, I feel like that'd be more than enough. But I am thankful that they at least give you, you know, 10-ish million per horse. It's like with bartering. If I really cared to, I could do. Interesting. With bartering, yeah, 15 mil. I could do the bartering for like the 25 million tier 5 goods. The only real reason that you would ever want to barter for those is just to sell them. There's no purpose to getting them, as far as I know, unless there's like a, you know, special barter that requires one of those materials for like a Garmoth heart or something, which would just be evil. But everything I've seen about Garmoth heart or like Vel's concentrated magic or Khan's concentrated magic, any of the like rare sought after things for special barters, they tend to be gold bars. Like a 20, I think it was 20 billion, 15 billion, 10 billion, stuff like that. Out of gold bars, not like raw liquid silver. So alright, hop on the horse. Hop off. here. On my horse. Go back to the storage keeper. Got one more server for the hour. It's definitely less than 15 minutes for the 7 horses too, if I'm going to be honest. So.
If it's about Calphion, go grab that Fogan and talk with him.
Well, the horse moved faster, but not quite teleport.
In order for a horse to use its skill well, it must be trained.
A level 1. Ay, ay, ay. What percent are we at? 71.71. For being 1.25% per level up, that seems about right, actually. It was 9.05%, I want to say. I'll hide my screen for a second. Pop in servers, so bear with me a second. Alright, loading in. Should be good. I need another perfume in 3 minutes. In fact, I'll just pop it now. All my other buffs are 16 minutes. More so a thing of just so I don't forget later. 2 horses over here. Hey, Big D. You calm down over there. I'll be with you momentarily.
If it's about Calphion, go grab that Fogan and talk.
Guess I wait a little bit.
Mole is an expert on Fogan language. Isn't he great?
Hello, horsey.
It's the reason that great horse
Level 1. Nice. Sorry, I'm distracted on my phone again. I should only really be focused on that when I'm waiting for interactions. Like, you know, once I get up to the horse here and use the raw sugar, I just wait. Or I guess when I'm doing this 5-second thing here, just make sure I stop pushing at 0, that's all. Let's risk it a little bit here. Oh. Okay. Let's head back to the storage keeper. Storage stable keeper.
If it's about
Basically what I'm
Calphion,
doing
go
here.
grab that Fogan and talk with him.
These that I need. Getting distracted on my game, it's fine. I did need those. Hello, horse. Level 10, that's actually very tempting to keep, but... Goodbye forever. Honestly surprised. That is what I need. Where'd it go? There it is. Oh, the horse teleported. Look at that. Sell. Yes, please.
Yep.
I drink some more water. Do that in a sec. Why are you up there? Get down from there. You don't have the high ground? Okay, well, you have the higher ground now. Back that way. Yeah. Resetting. I don't want to have to go around those rocks. Okay, even better. I was really hoping for no whammies. All I needed? No idea. There's too many things I'm trying to think about. By that I mean mainly just like making sure that I keep the pace in Black Desert, what I'm trying to do, and then just like whatever it is I'm trying to remember I'm supposed to be trying to do. Okay, I need a lot more of those. Never mind. We're fine. Everything's fine. 25 of those after that. Wow. Hello, horse. Now you guys want to teleport when I'm trying to do stuff on my phone? Really? For like nearly an hour now. 50 minutes even. You guys just don't even care that I exist. You don't care about me doing things fast or getting this done faster. You're just like, yeah, I'm just going to walk over there. I'll spend 15 seconds doing so. 20 seconds doing so. And now that I'm trying to do stuff on my phone at the same time, you're like, yo, we're gonna move faster now. We're gonna accommodate you, the thing that you've been wanting this whole time. Thank you. Works. Cannot do that today. I hate games that have like day of the week locked content, you know? Like, come back on Saturday when this is available, and then you can upgrade whatever it is you're trying to upgrade. Or you can do the thing that you want to do. I hate that.
If it's about Calphion, go grab that Fogan and talk with him.
Alright, other horsey, thank you for...
Isn't he great?
I don't know if you were fast or slow, I wasn't paying attention. Should have been third. Yeah, that there's 2 left over here. How many closer? Okay. Pretty sure that was like on the cusp of being too close.
Yep.
If it's about Calphion, go grab that Fogan and talk with him.
Horse teleport? Of course it did. Don't you understand, game, that I have been wanting you to do that for almost an hour, and now that I'm on my phone, you're like, yeah, we'll do that. We'll accommodate you. An hour. It's one more horse to get, and this server is good. Not sure if I want to do this for another hour, honestly, but... honestly, a way to get a lot of XP, but... that horse. Where is that horse? Hello? Horse? Horse, what are you doing? Yeah, what are you doing? I didn't think that would work. And I don't think that the horse is gonna like if I get too close. Yeah. Hey, get away from my horse. It's my horse. Hey, reset. All right. I was too distracted on my phone. Almost went off to the side too far. We're still in range. It's fine. It's whatever. Alright. Go back to my horse. This other horse will follow me. I'll be the end of this hour. Whoop. 4 servers. I could do more. Like I said, I don't really want to. But still might do other things. Just not sure what, though. I thought about it because Once Human finally got an update. I don't know if I want to like swap gears to do that. I don't know. I remember the last time I was streaming it, I was having some like lag issues and stuff, and that could have been like setting changes that I made for like removing things like VSync, for instance, or like AMD upscaler and stuff like that. So probably was something that I screwed up, not so much the game. So I'm debating on if I want to stream or just do like videos on it or whatever. But essentially, Once Human did get an update. They introduced permanent servers, so now instead of like how it was at the end of a quote season, like usually it's a 4-week, I think it was actually 6 to 8 week period. The server that you were on gets reset, and then all your character stuff gets sent over to Eternal Land. I had a character that was pretty late into the game and stuff, and I kind of want to hold off on playing him on a server with my dad, my brother, and a friend of mine, Sir Lefty. So if you guys are interested in maybe some content like that, I could possibly oblige. I'll have to chat, check and chat with them because we all can be in Discord together and do that sort of thing. But yeah, it's something that I've thought about doing, like getting back into Once Human because it was a fun game, but it was also it still feels very, I'll say, early accessy. It's more like it doesn't feel the greatest to play a lot of the time, but it's also not like a terrible game. So the framework is there for it to be like really, really good, but the like late game grind is just like you run the same silo over and over for however long until you get the exact mod that you want. And then that mod can have varying attributes, and those attributes could or could not help you. So it's a little bit of both, kind of convenient but also annoying. So I don't know. Playing a game by yourself is never really like the best thing ever, if I'm gonna be honest. So which one do I want to do here? So what exactly does it do? Does this give you reward certificate seals, which are these? Currency UI, so that's for these. So you can get preppy glasses. I kind of want to do just to get this, if I'm going to be honest. That's the only thing I really care about. Item collection, don't really care about any of that stuff. Crowcoin bundle, yeah, now you give us for 500. That's 1,000 right there, 1,500 in total. I really should do one of these. What was training? Capture a horse? Tame 2 wild horses. Probably should have done that. Oh well. Could also do barter. Barter 10 times. You can obtain 12 by completing a quest via one of the manuals obtained. So it's an RNG, but you get 12, and these you get 10. So you leave it up to RNG to give you 2 more, or you manually pick and you get 10. You know, I want to do cooking. I kind of want to do cooking, if I'm honest. Yeah. So let me go ahead and head over towards Calpheon, I believe, is where... Calpheon is where I have all of my goods. I also need to find out for sure, because I'm not entirely certain if I have something or not there. I'm going to go over there just to check. Alright, I'll just auto path because my wrist is starting to feel it again. It's not a... The thing is, too, it's not like I'm doing a whole heck of a lot. It's just... I don't know, it's been sore the last couple of days. Could potentially have something to do with... We've been having like a lot of windstorms and stuff, so it could potentially have something to do with that. But I don't know. Something I was going to do in my mobile game here. What was I going to do? I don't remember. What was that? No, I don't need that. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Is that what I want to do? Maybe. What's this? No, I don't want to do that. Would be nice, but no, I don't need to do that. We're not doing that either. I'll worry about that later. So I wanted to kind of emphasize. I used to live in Calpheon all the time. That's kind of where I was. I do, however, I'm going to need. Is it called cooks? NS cooks clothes. I'm going to need this, but I kind of want to tap this up if I'm going to be honest. If I can get it up to 10, that'd be great. Real quick. Let's see. I'll take 50 of those, and these are going to need black gem fragments. Is it 10 for 50? 10 for... or 20. So I need 100 of these. Sounds about right. Hopefully. 10, 20. Okay, yeah. I don't believe that the market has stabilized. No. Ever since the pre-owned accessories came out. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the blank gem fragments aren't too bad. But the concentrated are still, yeah, pretty ridiculous. The max you can do is 100, so it's like, I don't know how much, 16,000 times by, or divided by 100 times. It's a lot of silver sitting there is what I'm saying. Let me make sure, is there anywhere else that has black gems? No. Because I was thinking maybe from like the Black Spirit dice board. I don't know what these cakes are. Combat XP, don't care for. Skill, don't care for. Item drop rate could be nice. It is a 500-minute buff. Wish lantern, fireworks, more fireworks, and a cosplay outfit. Like I care. Okay. So now with these, I'm going to need sharps for that. So I'm grab 30 of those. For 50, I would need 20. So I would need 20, and that would be 30. So I would need another 12. And then this is combined with simple alchemy. So we'll do this, this, and this just to make the 10. And then I need to make the other little bit extra, the other 6 recipes worth, one at a time. And then I'm gonna hop on my Sork, throw as much as I can at the armor or the cook's clothes. Try to get it up to a tet. If I get it up to a try, I'd be okay with it, honestly. I also need to go grab that ladle off of my guardian, maybe swing it until I get a tet as well. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing mastery cooking. There's 2 different types of cooking that you can do. You can raise your mastery through the roof and do mastery cooking, or you can do silver embroidered, which is faster cooking, but it's less products at the end of the day. Most of the time when you're cooking or doing anything with alchemy, you want to be raising mastery as high as possible. It is considered slow cooking, but you'll see it's not that slow, but it's slower, I'll say. All right, got me 16 right there. Let me hop on the Sork. She's my enhancer. I'm going to need that ladle. I want to try to push maybe like a 100 stack on going for Tet. Typically, anything up to like 120. I could even try to burn 120, 130 if I feel like just not dealing with it and just send it, you know. And then make sure I cron it up to pen. I have a lot of plus 120, 130 stacks, so I don't really feel too bad about just burning it like that. I'm going to take out all of these. Where'd they go? Take out all of these. I have 22 shots at this. Is it artisan memory in here? I don't see any unless I'm just blind. It's also a possibility. I'm also going to need probably like 20 of those. Memory. There we go. Now, I don't have a lot of memory fragments, but that's okay because I did do a lot of dungeons recently, so I can accept like I think it's 420 memorfrags, so that's pretty decent. I could exchange these for cron stones if I really wanted to as well. Don't really want to though. Let's see, ladle. So this I am going to take, and then do I have a like 130 stack on here? I have a 160, but I don't really want to use it. Let's just take a look. What is it that other people typically use? Like 90-ish? Do I have a 100? I have a 99 stack, why not? You know, I kind of want to push with a little bit more with that, why not? Had a feeling. This we'll try like 50. I know I'm overstacking on these, but I want this to be done, so not 60, 50. There we go. And then the other one is simply just a click spam until I get it. I do need to repair it though, so that's a little bit unfortunate. For those in there, I do need to repair. Wrong person. Thank you. Let's do, before I do much more, where was it? I saw it on one of these. Was it an event one? Yeah, right here. That'll give me 15 of those. Memory. Artisan's memory can't do. I already got those. I mean, I got everything on this, so might as well. Bombastic, can't do that one. Already claimed. Yeah, okay. So, I got 15 there. That will at least push me up pretty close to max. Close. There is a real chance that I'm going to run out of the concentrated ones, if I'm going to be honest. And I'd rather run out of that than memfrags, so. Again, with these, you cannot increase their chance. It's just click until you get it, so. Alright, awesome start.
Looks like it's been through a lot, hmm? Oh, not you, your weapon.
For anybody wondering why I'm spamming this, by every time that you repair, it has a chance to repair an additional. If you saw when I was doing the artisan memory, I did actually get one to proc for it. It just saves one extra memfrag is all it does, so. Try. Pet. Pet. There we go, baby. Not sending it all the way.
My assistant, Santomenzi, introduced him.
This is the second tet that I have. Realistically, the idea is to have multiples and then just send it for pens, and then eventually, you know, pity a pen if it doesn't go by then. But have I attempted a pen since the Agra system? I've attempted one. So I am nowhere near enough for that, sadly. Alright, so my Kuno now has 2 weapons, or I saw these down here. 2 weapons to fight hunger, I guess, if you really look at it like that. What is this event thing here? Oh. It's literally what I'm about to do, it's fine. Alright. Is there anything else that I need? I didn't check to see what my mount XP was when I got done. It might be slightly skewed because I did travel with my mount, so. But, let's see. 80.91%. So it's about 9%, roughly. Almost 10%. Or I'll say about 10%.
Bank of Hope.
So over here, what I need to do is I need to look for Nanos Cook. I need to take it off of Sunglow Tulip and then ladle that off as well. I replaced my Fallen God armor with a Tet Cook's clothes. Let's put that in. Kind of want to put it over here somewhere, so I'll put that like that. It's over here. Sounds good. One of these is events. Wait, they're... Oh, 300 minutes, 600 minutes. Okay. It's like they're the same thing. What? We'll do cook's clothes. Move the ladle down here. All my other stuff. And then I'm also going to need... It's on the Guardian, isn't it? The cooking mastery. Guardian, you're not... There, you're the Guardian. I need this and this, please. Alright, so the recipe I'm going for is actually red sauce. Red sauce is the goat as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to try to make, I don't know, like 20,000 base sauce. Do 20,000. I need 40,000 sugar. I need 20,000 beef of some kind. In this case, I will do probably pork. And then 40,000 mineral water. Where's mineral water? Blind. Ever since I added all these squares, I feel like I'm blind. Anybody see it? Anybody screaming? I feel like somebody's screaming at me in the future. Past tense. Oh, it's up here. If somebody was screaming at me, they're an idiot because I didn't even have it on the screen. Okay, so next up, what I want to do, go ahead and put these back on, and then I do want to go to the canapé. That is, I was reading guild chat. It's over here, red sauce. Let's see. I have done this recipe before. So yeah, you can see how slow this is going to take. It's not the most insane speed ever, but the red sauce is intended to get a lot more witch's delicacy than anything else. So. So cooking, as you can see, I've talked about this before in depth in the past, but in case somebody might be new to cooking, what is this whole cooking thing? Essentially, you have a chance, depending on your mastery, to do what they call mass cooking or mass crafting cooking. I currently am at 2085. I do have some buffs running, obviously. You know, seafood cron, for instance. That's not seafood cron. You know what? I'm going to pop a seafood cron. I'm going to waste 8 hours there. It does increase your life skill mastery by plus 25, so if I refresh this list, I should be over 2,100. No, just about. If I pop this for sure, yeah. So 2185. 2,000 used to be like the max cap, but PA, since pre-owned accessories came in, they increased it to 3,000 max cap. And the more cooking mastery you have, I'm just going to mouse over some of these so you can kind of see what they are. Your chance of mass crafting activating is a plus 100%. That does not mean that every single time you craft, you're guaranteed to get mass crafting. The chance of max dishes is 63.45%, meaning that when you do mass crafting, the max you can do is 4 times the original amount, which means that with a mass crafting recipe, you can get 40 times. In this case, or in this for red sauce, if we take a look, times by 40, that is the max. This times by 10 means that that 63.45 for max dishes did not apply for that times 10. And same thing with the times 30. That's not max. Times by 40 is the max. Whenever you go to craft a recipe or a meal of some kind, Usually it's, you know, whatever the recipe is for one meal, and the chance of getting the maximum amount of dishes, that depends on that second factor on your mastery. Chance of cooking higher grade dishes, if the dish you're making, in this case, this is not a dish per se. This is like, well, sauce. This is a smaller portion of another dish. I think you can turn red sauce into something else. I want to say it was maybe Tef sandwich or something like that. This can eventually go into Valencian meals, is what I'm saying. So for what it's worth, the higher your mastery, the higher chance of getting all these extra things. Now, the bottom item, though, the extra profit, I want to draw your attention to that. Higher mastery when you go to sell cooking boxes for the day. That extra profit is how much those boxes are going to sell for. So the more mastery you have when you go to sell a box, the more money that you get off of that box. So as far as it is, the big thing with mastery with cooking is the higher that you have stuff, the better it is. That's just a general rule of thumb for life skilling in general. I'm kind of surprised that I have not gotten a Witch's Delicacy yet, if I'm going to be honest. But it just really comes down to just going for it and hope that you get it. It isn't like the rarest thing in the world, but for cooking, it is one of those things that just kind of just have to get it. And there's not much you can do other than just setting yourself up to go and just go. Witch's Delicacy, for anybody who might be new to it, there are various different life skills that you can get various different things for. For instance, Fairy's Breath from Gathering. You can get Witch's Delicacy from Cooking. You can pause too if you want to read the rest of that. There is an Alchemy one. I don't remember what it's called, though. Oh, it's Mysterious Catalyst. I don't see it on this list unless it is in Kama, because that's where I have a lot of my alchemy stuff at. Seeing it. List. I might have exchanged them all in. Mysterious Catalyst, and then there are a few other ones, like over in Belenos, I have Blush Leaves. There's also Trading, Stained Silk, Fishing, Discarded Glass Bottle. I believe that's everyone. I might be missing one. I can't show the Mysterious Catalyst because I just don't have it, But each of these, like Blush Leaf, I'm going to wait till I get like 10k and then just contribution XP and farming XP sync it. I did finally get the Witch's Delicacy over here. And same thing with Witch's Delicacy. I'm going to be getting a bunch of them here. I have a lot of meat product that I've been purchasing, like pork specifically, like 300,000. I'm going to be turning all of that, rhino meats, maybe the deer meat, anything that's over a substantial amount. I want to turn that into Witch's Delicacy and then try to push for contribution points. I'm not going to correct people in guild chat. I have an urge to, but I'm not going to. They're talking about the Primordial Flame, how to get through the Caphras route, trying to go for the Primordial. It's actually like 53,000 Cronstone, or Caphras, if I remember correctly. Because you need C20, and then you need, let's say, Awakening Hand. Yeah, it's 33,768 on Awakening. Main hand, it is 29,000. So it's a little bit different depending on what you're going for, just to get to C20. And then you're also going to need a stone, which is like another 20,000. So, and realistically, like some people are like, oh, that's steep. That's like 80 billion because of Caphras on the market. Yeah, it is, but like, that's another option available to you, I guess. Speaking of. Pork meat. Do I just go on a buying spree? There's 147,000 here. 47, 3. Actually, we'll just say that. Divided by 5,000. 29. So we'll do like 29 times by 58 million. 1.682. I have enough money right now to basically buy in increments of 5,000 here. So. Alright, I did get some Witch's Delicacy finally. My gosh. Yeah, I kind of missed just kind of doing whatever I want to do just for the sake of doing it. Black Desert is open-ended like that. You can just do whatever you want to do whenever you want to do it. You don't have to feel pressured to do any one thing in particular if you don't want to. I can actually get 20 more of these if I wanted to. Not going for that. I did say I was going to do this though, so. Royal Fern. There you go. I basically doubled what I had, which is ridiculous. Takes an event to do that. Realistically, I do have enough where I can make 2 more sensors. It's about 100 of these make up a sensor. I'm trying to get enough. And to be honest with you, I even thought about doing season stuff here and getting another one from here just because I could. It seems really stupid to do, but at the same time, like, what else am I going to do season for? Like, none of these things really are worth it. Like, this is nice, but for 30? No. Artisan Worker, I think I still have 1 or 2 more of those boxes left. I need to sit down and like go through my entire worker node again. Which reminds me, actually, Calpheon. I have a value pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So value pack would be 18. No, it's 2 rows. 16. So it would be up to here would be gone. So that leaves me with 7 open slots, and I need at least 1 for workers to work. This here would get rid of 16. Is this really? It's 3 contribution. It's actually. Oh, let's take a look. Storage. I'm looking for storage for Calpheon. I've been giving out a bunch of loyalties recently, so I don't feel too bad for doing this, but I kind of want to hold on to... Ooh. Okay, so it's not just Calpheon, it's also Trent and Kepler, which is good. That just means I can put a bunch of other stuff in those storages too now, which is good. So let me go back over here. So Calpheon. So if I were to do 185 minus 16 for value pack, that's 169 minus another 16, that would put me at 153. So I could do this. In fact, I'm going to, but that will put me 4 items over, which means I need to move 4 items around. And I have things that I don't necessarily need to keep here, so I can put them in the storages that I just expanded. So anything that is not necessary to Calpheon, I'm going to move around here. So I don't need these. I could even use those. Don't need that. Don't need. These I can put over at probably Tariff, maybe. These have been in here for years. This also probably should go into warehouse. There we go. Move that out. I have no idea what that is. I remember I wanted to keep it. I want to say it might have been a knowledge thing. Probably is a knowledge thing. No idea what that is. I think that's most of the things I want to take out. We'll put these into, like, Trent. A lot of the furniture-related items here. Don't need. Don't need. Also going to put these in here. Actually, I'll keep that in there. Kaplan, I'll put this over here. These are, yeah, contribution points, and the other two are the Japchae I used earlier. Okay. And this is like combat stuff. Can I put that in Velia? It takes up a slot, but it's fine. And then contribution XP, I thought I had a book for it. Yeah, right there. Wait, does this give extra contribution? No, it does not. So I'll just use these. It was like 10%. Not a whole lot. And then the other one was Medea. Do I want to put an Altanova? 1, 2. Maybe I should buy more storage over here too. 1, 2. Where do I want to put these? Gamma? Not really. Got a bunch of just stuff over right everywhere, really. I'll put these in Kaplan. Yeah, because that way they're kind of nearby. Kinda, not really. All right. We are aware of the issue of world bosses, the land in the morning light not spawning. We appreciate your patience while we investigate the issue. Yeah, you get screwed up. Yeah, even at Gru 41, I am seeing the percent go up ever so slowly. Especially when I mass craft, I believe. I mean, never mind, I've been mass crafting this whole time. Practically. 29.60, 61. Let's see, how many crafts is this? 1, 2, 3. So after 3 crafts, I go up 0.01%. It's pretty incredible, actually. Yeah, I need to go over worker node stuff. Like, I need to find out what all is connected, what doesn't need to be connected, where workers are, how they're, like, what city or town are they coming from and going to, and all that fun stuff. Like, do I necessarily need to connect? Oh man, Baragi Den. It's not even maxed out node. Like, do I need to connect this up to Velia? I don't know. I do know that I want Grana connected all the way to Valencia City. I don't have anything invested down here now. What's really cool, actually, if I do this, the hard part is, right, if I wanted to do Grana, I'd have to do like the little A thing, and I don't really know how to do that on a keyboard, if I'm going to be honest. Valencia City preview. So what it recommends that I do is actually go this way for some reason. I mean, if I go over here, then I can just connect it over to Tariff, then Tariff can then connect. So I don't know if this is like the best way to do it. Wait, why do you want me to go up there? What? Okay. Including invested nodes, because then it's like, you know, 46 nodes total. Requires no CP for this. Why does it want me to go in the ocean? Is that really the best route? Because it's 41 nodes, yeah, but why? It's so strange. I mean, it could still be connected to everything else this way, just this won't be connected. I don't even think I have any workers in this region. There's no nodes there. There's a node for cedar there. Bear, no matter what. Oh, I can withdraw contribution. Okay. So I could remove. Downstream, I could also remove. I can remove that. Not concerned about that. Keplin. Do I have any workers over here? I don't believe so. No. It's just storage. Oh boy. This is... I don't know. My account being as old as it is. Oh, excuse me. Little bit here, a little bit there. It's like all these idle workers, what are they doing? What did I have them for? According to what people say, I go with goblins because they're fast, but apparently per like food point, goblins are not always the best. Most of the time is actually giants, and I'm like could be a green. I'm trying to remember. They're asking about going to the Elvia spot. If they don't have that, then they might have to do a quest line. There's some stipulations regarding it, like Marnie's Realm. If you have a boat out, you can't do it, stuff like that. Why would I word that? Like a green figure eight? That's what it looks like. I've only gotten 30 Witch's Delicacy for 8,000. That's kind of messed up. I've crafted over 2,000 recipes. Almost 3. Only 30, really? Well. Okay, let me take a look here. Online it also says escape adventure Elvia. Elvia Realm. Okay. And check under escape. Blah, blah. Adventure. Blah, blah. Elvia Realm. You're on. Pretty sure you can't go there as a seasoned character. The only thing that I see about it is like you can't go there when there's like a node war in progress and a few other things like, you know, if you have a boat out or something like that, but it doesn't say anything about a seasoned character, and it was never clarified in even the update history / patch notes, so it's kind of like not very helpful. You on a season server? As they say, oh. Interesting. I'm gonna hide my screen for a second so I can take a closer look. This person is... see if I can open that back up. Okay. This is when it was first implemented. I remember there being like a thing where you can't do it on the first servers because that's where like node wars and sieges and that sort of stuff take place. Yeah, it's probably because of that. On node / conquer during node / conquest wartime. But I if they change to just first servers instead of just during wartime. Because this was introduced 2022 on the update history. Huh. Elvia Realm improvements. Define improvements. Olvia? Is that really a thing they did? Wait, when was this? Is this Black Desert Online? Or is this mobile somehow? Elvia Realm Olvia. Olvia. Is this an April Fool's joke? I feel like that's an April Fool's joke, like unironically. If I go over here, Elvia Realm, Balanos, there is nothing there. Let me show you guys what the heck I'm looking at, because I'm just like... I'm like freaking out a little bit. New monster zone, the Elvia realm Olvia Balanos. This is 2023 on their update history on their website. And it goes on to talk about things as if it's like a real spot, and then they show 520 AP 710 DP. Is this some sort of April Fool's joke? Because I'm not paying attention to it, if I'm honest. I'm just scanning through each of the like years of patch notes to see. Because like, why? Elvia Olvia. Wait, I thought I saw something, right? Oh, it's a telescope. Never mind. I don't care about that. I really don't. Anyways, back to the game. It's just... Elvia Olvia? Was that an April Fool's joke? That had to have been, right? Somebody asked the question, is there a way to find out which house has what facilities in game? Other than like going to them? I don't think so. I don't think advanced cooking. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Yeah, no. Oh, did the daily took over, or was this from yesterday? I have no idea. More Cronstones coming soon. To a game near you. Just need just a few good Excel style UI options for this side of the game. Sure, that was... I heard my brain thinking about what the person said, but you know, sure. Why this Haifa? What's so hype about this Haifa? Haifa? Lechinum? Lechinum. It's a mushroom. Figured as much. Why? But why? Lechinum. It's funny, right? There's a Haifa, and then when I type this in... Oh, there's Haifa, okay. I was like, where's the Haifa at? I don't see it. It's right there. I'm just an idiot. Up to 70 Witch's Delicacy. Man, this is gonna take a while. Is there... I don't think I have any stuff to make Valencia meals. I'm fairly certain. Let me show you what I was thinking of making with the red sauce anyways. I believe it goes into Tef sandwiches. First. Oh boy. Do I not have any more Tef sandwiches? Maybe I don't. Or is it grilled scorpion, maybe? No. Wait, is that where? That's hot pepper, not normal pepper. Never mind. I could actually exchange these, but I'm not going to right now. That's just too much work. It's all too much work. It's all too much work. So this should be good when the value pack runs out. I could get rid of a little bit more storage, actually. 8 more spots. Let's see. 169 minus 16. Wait, 169 minus 16, not 166. Minus 8, because 145. Yeah, I can do that. It's another few contribution points that I get back a little bit. I don't believe I have sandwiches, but I might as well go back to cooking. No, I don't. Red sauce. Let's see. Teff. Sandwich? Yeah, see, that's where the red sauce goes into, is Teff sandwich. I would need snake and scorpion for that, though, which is kind of annoying. I really should be burning Agris or something. Value pack. Could put in a pre-order for value pack. I know it might be a tad bit early, but I'll be honest, this is probably what I'm going to be doing for majority of the afternoon, is just doing a lot more cooking, and at some point I need to do bartering. I don't want to right now, but I know that I'm very close to the end, and I know that if I don't continue at it, I'm probably going to give up and not do it for a while, and I want to at least get the blue grade gear. I don't care about getting him to plus 10 right away. That's just going to have to come with time. I'm going to start saving crow coins after that anyways, so I do want to, you know, at least barter a little bit here and there. At least for the next 2 days, I do want to try to push to keep bartering, because the extra barter refresh points, I can do 3 amounts of item bartering. These up here, I can do 3 of these per day instead of 2. So at least for the next 2 days, I do want to go at it hard, and then after that, I might just do maybe like 1 round and maybe like refresh just so I have it or something like that. I don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and call the stream here. I know it's a bit early, but like I said, I'm just gonna be doing cooking stuff, and I don't think you guys just want to watch me do this for like the next hour. I certainly don't want to be live streaming this for the next hour. So I could play other games and could do other things. Be on the lookout for tomorrow. I might do something a bit different, not Warframe or Black Desert related. I might do maybe a little bit of Once Human. I don't really know for sure. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. I have time actually. I could do some Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, like record and then upload it for tomorrow. Don't know, but I don't really want to stream doing cooking for the next hour, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. If you guys are new around here, if you enjoyed the stream, leave a like down below. Subscribe, ring the bell for post notifications when I post a new video or when I go live. There's also a link to a Discord down below that also pings when I go live on live streams, so if you're interested. I also do post video announcements as well as if I go live on Twitch, so if you guys want to watch me on Twitch, you guys can do so as well. That should be just about it. I actually need to thank you for saying that out loud, Dustin, because I need to go do something that's pertaining to Twitch stuff. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. Till next time, stay safe, take it easy, and God bless.